Huge upset for Real Madrid last time out in La Liga as they were embarrassed on the road to Valencia. But what about my boys, Real Sociedad? They're still top of the pops. Will they still be there after this coming weekend? We'll take a little look at it next. Back once again with another prediction show. Today we take a look at match number 10 out in La Liga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things La Liga related, Blackburn Rovers related, football related. We got it all here, boys. Okay, yes, of course, focus is on the international scene at the time being, as of recording anyway. But of course, right around the corner, it is La Liga action about to return. We'll talk about that in a minute. I want a big shout out to the guys behind the scenes. The guys behind the scenes, so it is. The patrons, that's right, supporting the channel behind the scenes. I do appreciate the channel. I do appreciate the channel support. And of course the patrons as well. So I want to give them a round of applause and let them know that I think about them a lot. You're the reason sometimes I get up in the morning. So I do appreciate that. And I'm on the lookout for more patrons to support the channel and push us on to another level. And if you think that you could be one of those illustrious patrons, we'll get in the old description down below, patreon.com/Roverseas, and check it on out. And then while you're doing that, we're going to just check it on out, the old, see how we got on last time around then, shall we? Let's jump at the deep end and have a look at La Liga. Here we go. Well, the criteria, it does fluctuate a little bit sometimes because of the old COVID fixtures, but here we go. Not 3, you're in the shit-face gang. 4 to 6, you're in the straight-face club. And 7+. I say 7+, you're in the top bins. Ladio. So here we go. So kicking it all off, it was back on, what was it? Was it on Friday? It was Elche taking on Celta Vigo. That ended up all square, 1-1 in the end. And I actually got 0-0 on the end on this bad boy. Not too shy. I think I did very, very well out in La Liga this time around. So be prepared to be amazed. Fidel got on the goal score for Elche for the penalty spot in the 4th minute before Santi Mina equalised for Celta Vigo to give them the share of the sport. So I went with the 0-0. Ain't too bad. Huesca against Eibar. All square, 1-1. Called it, lads. Bang on the bloody nose as well. 1-1 final score in that one. Huesca's goals coming from Rafa Mir, former Reading man, I think, or former Wolves man, or maybe even former Leeds man. He's been around in England, I'm sure he has. And Esteban Burgos on the score sheet for Eibar. So goal that one, bang on the schnoz. Meanwhile, Barcelona ripped up the new one. 5-2 winners over Betis. I actually won the 2-0 win myself on this one. Osama Dembele on the score sheet. Griezmann, Messi with a couple of goals, and Pedri as well. Antonio Sambriera on the score sheet for Betis. Lorien Moron as well, with Asina Mandi getting himself sent off in a 5-2 loss. But going in favour of Barcelona. They took the 3 points. Sevilla against Osasuna, back to winning ways for Sevilla as well. 1-0 win on the day. Actually went with a 3-1 win. Lucas Ocampos on score sheet for the penalty spot, giving Sevilla the big fat W. Ain't too shabby for me either. Moving on, what do we have on the next one? It's Atletico Madrid against Cadiz. That ended up as a 4-0 win for Atletico Madrid. João Felix with a couple of goals. Luis Suarez and Marcos Llorente to see Madrid coming out on top with the 4-0 win. Actually with a 2-0 win. Take mine, and then you double it, and you get it bang on the nose. Into Sunday's games with Getafe against Villarreal. It was a 3-1 win for Villarreal. Actually with the 2-1 win myself. Paco Alcazar, Manuel Tirigus, and Gerard Marino on the score sheet for Villarreal. Mario Abriamini on the score sheet for Getafe as Villarreal move up to 2nd. Yes, it is. It's true. 2-1 for me. Ain't too shabby. Granada did lose to my boys. Sociedad. That's what we're talking about. 2-0 in the day. Goal scorers Nacho Monreal on the score sheet. Mikel Oyarzabal as well, with Robin Ledemond getting himself sent off for the hosts, but they held on for the 3 points. Kicking on forward, Levante. They what did they get on? They actually drew 1-1 in the end with Alaves. 1-1 was the final score. Lucas Perez on the score sheet for Alaves, giving them a 4-minute lead before Jose Luis Morales giving Levante a show of sports. Edgar Mendes getting himself sent off on the occasion there. Split the points right in the middle, and I called it bang on the nose, lads. Meanwhile, here we all went south for me. Valladolid 2-1 winners of Atletico Bilbao. Goal scorers Fabian Orellana on the score sheet for Valladolid. Marco de Souza as well with Inaki Williams. Get the 1-0 goal for Bilbao as they lost on the road. Big result that for Valladolid. Actually remember the 1-0 win for Bilbao. Shame on me, and everybody got this one wrong. I'm pretty sure of it. 4-1 win for Valencia over Real Madrid. Actually remember the 3-1 going in the other way. Carlos Soler with a hat-trick of penalties. Rafael Varane getting himself a big fat OG. And Karim Benzema given the one and only goal for Real Madrid. As you see, just got the 2 wrong, which is pretty dang good. It gives me 8 out of 10. Remember that number, folks, 8 out of 10. So how does the situation look at the table at the moment? Well, this is it. Sociedad lead the charge at the moment, 20 points out of a possible, I don't know, whatever that is, 27, something like that. But anyway, Villarreal are in second spot, Atletico Madrid not too far away, and Real Madrid either. They've also got a couple of games in hand below them. Barcelona, of course, in 8th, but they do have 2 games in hand. And again, with those couple of points, couple of games, they could shoot themselves up to the top 4. Meanwhile, Levante, Valladolid, and Huesca are going down as it stands. That's my picks, and that's the table. What about you guys? Of course, we have a live action prediction league. So here we go. Alex Weller, you did top banana, brother. Well done to you. Well done, well done. We'll give you a round of applause. Bianca Muller also give you a round of applause just for being you. And, of course, being a patron. Extra love there. Bobby Abraham, not too shabby. Natasha A, also a patron. Well done, brother. Well done, brother. Matt Gunner did bits. Matt Scaville, the Mexican sniper, also did very, very well. Russell Frost also killing it. Ishan, not too shabby. Hans Worst did bits. Shane O'Donnell smashing it with a home run as well. Neil Galilei, not too bad. Says he did poop. Meanwhile, what have we got going in? Club Skills did okay. Jonathan Lou, he did home run, smashing it. LG and Cow also did very, very well as well. We get to see them again. Boom, boom, boom. I think, there we go. Bloody Nora. Vincent Hong, you did shite, mate. Ultra Omar Murat, you did okay, brother. Keep it real. We keep yard did top banana. Round of applause for you. Well done, well done. Barcelona and Easter, he did bits. Bossy Meta did okay. NWC 239, well done. Home run as well. Well done, killing it. Luka Kajanovic, not too shabby. Costas K, he's okay. Shepherd also doing very, very well as well. Big love to the Shepherd Meister. Magic Monday, you did all right. Nathan Neva did poop, but it's okay. Don't worry, this guy here did okay. Yannick Buster did bits. Ivan Stringer, not too shabby. And Gaming Charlie ain't too bad either. But here is all that matters the most. It is the leaderboard for this week and this week alone. I'm not in there, but I got 8. Remember that. Gap out to your kings. We are your kings. Alex Weller, Shane O'Donnell, and me. Banging the 8 out of 10. 80% success rate this week. Absolutely rocking it. So fair play to us. Jonathan Lou, NWC 239. We are QPR, not too far away either in the week 9 leaderboard. But what about the overall link kingpin and ever? Ignore my scores there. But here we go. Bianca Muller still killing it. Number 1. Bow down to your queen. Oh, yes. She is numero uno by a 1 percentage point. 69% success rate for Bianca Muller. Not too bad either. We are QPR, not too bad either as well. Vincent Hung, not too far away. Hans Worst on Magic Monday, kicking it into the top 5. And they're all there. Look at the Patreon gang. They are doing very, very well. We'll keep it going there. I keep believing. So let's get going and take a look at the next round of matches. We'll kick it all off. We're going to kick it all off with Osasuna. Yes, let's take it on Huesca. Now these two teams played each other 11 times in the past. 5 wins apiece and 1 draw. That's right. The last 5 sees 2 wins apiece and 1 draw as well. Last time played each other in competitive action was actually in Huesca. It was a 1-0 win back in 2018 in the Segunda Division. Goal scorer of the day, if you want to know it. I'll tell you, it's Alex Gallardo, the Scottish Carlos Click. Get himself sent off on the occasion. However, last time played each other in Osasuna was a 1-1 draw back in September 2017. 1-1 draw in the end. Una Garcia on the Scotian, Gonzalo Marlero as well for Huesca as the points were split. Huesca actually failed to win the last 12 matches away from them. They come into this just 2 defeats in the past 6 in all competitions, but all of those have been draws that have not been defeated. On the flip side, back-to-back defeats for Osasuna. Prior to that, they were unbeaten in 4. So they need a bit of work to get themselves back on track. 6-5 for Osasuna. They are the favourites. 13-5 is your away win. That is Huesca. 2-1 is your draw. Huesca come into this in the bottom of the pops at the moment, level on points with a couple of other sides above them, but a win for them, they could go as high as 14th. On the flip side, Osasuna coming to this in 13th. And win for them, they could shoot all the way up to 7th in the table. All eyes will be on this one. All eyes will be on this one. I've gone with a draw. Yes, it's a familiar score line, and of course they can't really be separated with the form book as well. So that's why I'm going with that. So Levante up against Elche. Let's take a look at these bad boys. These two have played each other 45 times in the past. 19 wins for Levante, 11 wins for Elche, and 15 draws. That's right. The last 6 sees 4 wins for Levante, 1 for Elche, and 1 draw, of course. The last time they played each other in competitive action was in Levante in the Segunda Division back in this 2017. Levante were the 2-1 winners on the day. Victor Casurius on Scotia, Juan Manones as well. With Nino getting the 1 go for Elche. Heading into this, Levante have actually drawn their last 3 matches in La Liga, both home and away. Yes, that's correct. But before that, there were 3 defeats on the spin. On the flip side, just 1 defeat the past 6 in all competitions for Elche. That was against Real Betis. I'm sure they're doing okay in the table with that record. Quick look at the odds then on this one. Levante 6-5 on favourites, 13-5 is your draw, 60-5 is your away win. Elche actually in 11th at the moment, but a win for them, they could go as high as 5th. Levante coming to this in the relegation spots, but again, a win for them could go as high as 14th in the table. I'm going to go with, in this one, another board draw. Nothing to get excited about, but I think Elche will be happy with that, as they'll add another string to the bow and another game unbeaten, or not an unbeaten sort of statistic, should I say. Villarreal against Real Madrid. This one's got throaty. It's second against fourth at the moment. Now these two sides have played each other 42 times. It's just 4 wins for Villarreal, 25 wins for Real Madrid, and 13 draws. But do we believe in the Real Madrid at the moment? I don't know. The last 6, so sees 1 for Villarreal, 2 for Real Madrid, and 3 draws. The last time they played each other was at the Bernabeu. It was a 2-1 win back in July in lockdown for Real Madrid. However, the last time they played each other in Villarreal was a 2-2 draw all the way back in September 2019. Moreno and Mau Gomez on the score sheet. Gareth Bale with a couple of goals as well, and a sending off. He had it all to do in that game. Villarreal have actually won the last 4 home matches, and they've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 4 home matches as well. Good evening. It hasn't working in a treat at the moment. Unbeaten in at least 6 games. Just 1 defeat all season out in La Liga. On the flip side, Real Madrid, 2 defeats on the agenda so far. They come into this just 1 defeat the past 5. That was against Valencia last time around. Look at the bookies odds there on this one. What do we have? 25 for Villarreal, 11-4 to draw. Even Stevens is Real Madrid on this one. Of course, Real Madrid come to this in 4th, and with them they could go as high as 2nd. But Villarreal do come into this in 2nd, and with them they could go
top of the pops, top of the pops. Oh yes, top of the pops.
With a big fat W in the end. I'm going to go with Real Madrid on this one. Against better judgment, I really do want to see Villarreal to win this one, because I ultimately don't want Real Madrid or Barcelona to win this league this season. That's where my chair is. I'm going to put my old cards out there. I'll do anything I can to make sure that those two come up short in the end. Next up, Sevilla. They're taking on Celta Vigo. Now, these two sides have played each other 109 times in the past. 48 wins for Sevilla, 43 wins for Celta Vigo, and 18 draws. The last 6 sees 2 wins for Sevilla, 3 for Celta Vigo, and 1 draw. Last time the picture that was in Celta Vigo was a 2-1 win back in February 2020. Goal scores on the day. You got Aspas on score sheet, Pione Sisto as well, with Yusuf N'Yazri on score sheet for Sevilla. Last time they played each other in Sevilla was back in August 2019. It was a 1-1 draw. Goal scores on the day. Franco Vasquez on the score sheet for Sevilla. Dennis Suarez getting them on to go for Sevilla. Celta Vigo. Heading into Celta Vigo, actually drawn 5 of the last 6 matches away from home. And they've also, Sevilla have actually got a clean sheet in 5 of the last 6 matches at home. They come into this just 1 defeat the past 4 for Sevilla. That was against Atletico Bilbao back in the 31st of October. On the flip side, just 1 defeat the past 3 for Celta Vigo. The past 2 other 2 were draws. Look at the bookies odds on this one. Sevilla, again, take a look on Saturday, November the 21st. 2-1 odds. Sevilla are your favourites. 10-3 is your draw. 11-2 is your away win. Sevilla come into this struggling at the moment in 12th spot, but a win for them. They could go as high as 7th. On the flip side, Celta Vigo in 17th, but a win for them. They could go, in fact, above Sevilla into 12th if they are lucky. I'm going to go with my boys on this one, and that is not really my boys, but I'm going to go with Sevilla to take it to the bank with a 2-0 win over Celta Vigo. Next up, Atletico Madrid taking on Barcelona. It is 3rd up against 8th. 3rd against the champions. That probably sounds better. Anyway, these two sides played each other 213 times in the past. 67 wins for Atletico Madrid, 95 wins for Barcelona, and 51 draws, of course. And now the last 6, though, sees 1 for Atletico, 3 for Barcelona, and 2 draws. Wow, wowee, wow. Heading into this, the last time played each other was, in fact, at the Camp Nou. It was a 2-2 draw back in June. In lockdown, Diego Costa on the score sheet with a big fat OG for Barcelona. Lionel Messi from the penalty spot. A couple of penalties for Madrid as well. Saul Niguez converting both of them to give Atletico a share of the spoils. Last time I played each other in Madrid was a 1-0 win to Barcelona back in December 2019. About this time last year as well, you would like to think. Heading into this, Atletico actually defeated in the last 23 matches in La Liga. They've also got a clean sheet in 5 of the last 6 matches as well, and they've scored at least 2 goals in the last 4 matches. They come to this 1 defeat the past 6 in all competitions. That was against Bayern in the Champions League. On the flip side, just 1 defeat the past 6 for Barcelona. That was against Real Madrid in El Clasico, of course, at the back end of October. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? This one's going to be tight on this one. On late kickoff on Saturday, November the 21st. 15-8 for Atletico Madrid, 11-5 is your, 6-4 is your away win. That is Barcelona. Of course, Barcelona, if they are victorious in 8th, they could go as high as 5th. Atletico are in 3rd, and if they win, they could go
top of the pops, top of the pops. Oh yes, top of the pops.
With a big fat W in the end. I'm going with a big fat W to make Atletico go
top of the pops.
That's right, believe in it, baby, believe. Eibar taking on Getafe, of course, this time around. These two have played each other 24 times in the past. 5 wins for Eibar, 7 wins for Getafe, and 12 draws. That's right, the last 6 sees 3 draws and 3 wins for Getafe. Nothing for Eibar, but the last time I played each other was in Getafe. It was a 1-1 draw back in June, in lockdown. The goal scores on the day, if I can get them to you. Itobo on the score sheet, and Charles giving Eibar the big fat equaliser there. However, last time I played each other in Eibar was a 1-0 win for Getafe. That's right, back around about this time last season. 8th of December, Angel Rodriguez on scoring for Getafe, Fabian Orellina getting sent off for Eibar. Heading into this, Eibar have actually had to score in 6 of the last 8 matches at home. Getafe have actually failed to win their last 9 away matches in La Liga, and Eibar have actually failed to win the last 5 home matches as well. 2 teams looking for a result. However, Eibar just won defeat the past 5 for them in all competitions, both home and away. That was against Cadiz. On the flip side, just 1 win the past 5 for Getafe. That was against Barcelona. Yeah, believe it or not. That's that. Quick look at the odds: 5-2 for Eibar, 30-10 for Getafe, and 19-10 is your draw. Getafe coming to this in 10th, but a win for them, they could go as high as 5th in the table. Their opposition, Eibar, coming to this in 16th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 7th. That's how tight it is in the old situation at the table. I'm going with a 2-0 win for Getafe. 4 more right, or cream will rise to the top on this one. That's for sure. Cadiz taking on, of course, the leaders at the moment, Real Sociedad. Now, these two have played each other 30 times in the past. 6 wins for Cadiz, 13 wins for Real Sociedad, and 11 draws. The last 6, though, sees nothing for Cadiz, 3 wins for Sociedad, and 3 draws. It's actually back-to-back wins for Sociedad, stretching all the way back to 2010. Last time the picture was in Cadiz. It was in the Segunda Division. And Carlos Bueno got himself a hat-trick for Sociedad with Bartholomew Obeche, former PSG man, scoring the 1-0 goal for Cadiz. Heading into this, Sociedad have actually won their last 5 matches in La Liga. They've also scored at least 3 goals in their last 3 away matches as well. They come to this 1 defeat the past 6 in all competitions. That was in the Europa League against Napoli. On the flip side, 1 defeat of the past 6 as well for Cadiz, as they lost to Atletico Madrid just the other day. Look at the bookies odds on this one. What do we have on this? It's 14-5 for Cadiz, 12-5 is your draw. 2019 on Sociedad are your stone cold favourites. They come to this top of the pops.
Top of the pop.
And a win for them will maintain
Top of the league status, of course.
on the flip side, Cadiz come into this in 6th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 3rd. Wow, wee wow. It's a tight one, this one. I do like Cadiz, but I think my boys will come out top with a 2-1 win for Sociedad. Into the back end now of the old Picaroonies. Granada taking on Valladolid. Now, these two sides have played each other 32 times in the past. 15 wins for Granada, 13 wins for Villarreal, Valladolid, and 4 draws, of course. The last 6, though, sees 3 wins for Granada, 2 wins for Valladolid, and 1 draw. That's right. And the last time played each other in competitive action was in Granada in the La Liga back in February 2020. It was a 2-1 win for Granada. That's right. Goal scorers on the day: Antonio Puertas and Carlos Fernandez for Granada for the victory. Sergi Guardiola on the goal scorers for Valladolid. Heading into this, Valladolid actually lost 5 of the last 6 matches in La Liga away from home, and Granada actually undefeated in their last 5 home matches. They're coming to just 1 defeat at the past 6 for Granada. That was against Sociedad last round. However, if you want to look at it a different way, 1 win at the past 4 in all competitions for Granada. That was against Olympic Nicosia, or Ammonia Nicosia as well. Heading into this, though, on the flip side, Valladolid just 1 win in the past 6. That was last time around against Bilbao. Look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? Granada are even Stevens for the victory. 11-5 is your draw. 3-1 is your away win. Granada coming to this in 5th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 3rd. On the flip side, Valladolid coming to this in the relegation spots, but a win for them, they could go as high as 14th in the table. Going to go with a 2-0 win for Granada. They're on form, they're on song, and they'll get another win in their coffers in the end. Deep for Alaves against Valencia, of course, this time around. These two have played each other 34 times in the past. 9 wins for Alaves, 18 wins for Valencia, and 7 draws. The last 6 sees 4 wins for Valencia, 1 win for Alaves, and 1 draw. Last time played was in fact in Alaves, and guess what? It was that 1-0 draw, 1-1. In the end. Goal scorer on the day, Edgar Mendes on score sheet for Alaves, and Diego Parello as well. On the flip side, Valencia have actually lost 5 of their 6 away matches in La Liga, and they come into this just 1 win in the past 5 for them. That was against Valencia. Sorry, that was against Real Madrid last time around. On the flip side, 1 win in the past 5 as well for Deportivo Alaves, and that was against Valladolid. A lot of draws knocking about between for them as well. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? Alaves up against Valencia. The bookies odds 9-5 for Alaves, 13-8 for Valencia, 21-10 is your draw. Valencia coming to this in 9th, and win for them, they could go as high as 5th. On the flip side, Alaves coming to this just above the relegation zone in 15th, but a win for them, they could go as high as 7th in the table. Valencia looked good against Real Madrid, a bit unfortunate with the penalties, but 1-1 draw for me in the end. I'm wrapping it up. It'll be Atletico Bilbao up against Real Betis, of course. Now these two celebrate each other 122 times in the past. 50 wins for Bilbao, 35 wins for Betis, and 37 draws, of course. The last 6 sees 4 wins for Bilbao, 1 win for Betis, and 1 draw. Last time picture was in Bilbao in June 2020. It was 1-0 win for Bilbao, that's right. The one and only goal scorer was Igno Martinez as well in the 7th minute. However, heading into this, what do we have on this one? Just 2 defeats of the past 5 games for Bilbao. That was against Osasuna and Valladolid last time around. Just one win in the past 3 if you want to look at it that way. On the flip side, same can be said, very similar statistics for their opposition. They come into this just one win in the past 4 for them. That was against Elche, of course. Look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? 13-10 for the host. That is Bilbao. 11-5 is draw. 9-4 is your away win on this bad boy. Betis come into this in 7th. And a win for them, they could go as high as 5th. Bilbao come into this all the way down in 14th, but a win for them, they could go as high as 7th as well. I'm going with a 2-1 win for Bilbao over the odds on Betis, who are the favourites, of course. And, of course, they had them in the table at the time. And that's what I think will happen in this match day number 10. Make sure you get your picks in nice and early, of course, for the Prediction League. And this is what the table will look like at the end of it. Sociedad lead the charge at the moment with 3 points clear of Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid up to 3rd as well. Villarreal into 4th. Down the foot of the table, Huesca, Vigo and Valladolid going down after match day number 10. But that's just what I think will happen in this pickaroonie. Make sure you get your own picks in nice and early for this match day, and we'll take a little look at it. That's it, of course. Be sure to give the video some love and smash the thumbs up, smash subscribe, of course. And if also you want to check out the other links down below in the old social media platform there, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, I'm on those. And if you want to support the channel in another way, you can also become the latest member of the Patreon gang. So make sure you check that bad boy out. But until then, though, hopefully you're safe out there. Mask up, 6 feet distance, keep the lockdown rocking on, and I'll see you all next time around.